Good morning, students. How are you all? Welcome to Computer Applications class. Okay. Today we are going to learn about values and data types. Okay. In the last class we have learned about the escape sequence characters. Some of the escape sequence characters we have learned. Today in this class we are going to learn the remaining part of the escape sequences as well as the next concept. Okay. Double backslash. Double backslash is used to insert a backslash at the point of its appearance in the message written in the output statement. In this double backslash, the first backslash acts as a command to the cursor. Okay, and the second backslash will be printing the actual backslash. So in your output statement, if you want to have a backslash like this, if you want to print a backslash like this, then what you have to do in an output statement, you have to write this entire text as it is, and wherever a backslash is required, you have to include two backslashes. Okay, this is the concept of the escape sequence double backslash. So the first backslash is used as a command and the second backslash is used to appear as a character. Okay, this is an example. Okay, if you want to have an output like this, the selected candidate is /Avantika. Okay, then how you have to write the output statement? You have to write inside this system.out.println, and wherever the slash is there, you have to include double backslash. See here, system.out.println, inside the double quotations, you have to write the selected candidate is backslash, double backslash you have to use. So while printing, if this statement is executed, you will get the output like this. Understand? The next concept is backslash single quotes. Okay, single quotes. This character is used to insert a single quote in the output statement. So, for example, top ranking student is Amit Srivatsava. Okay, this name is given in single quotes. Okay, if you want to have this kind of output, then how you have to write the output statement? System.out.println top ranking student is, wherever this single quote you want, there you have to include slash also, slash single quote, and at the end also after Srivatsava you need a single quote. So here also you have to write slash single quote. System.out.println top ranking student is slash single quote Amit Srivatsava slash single quote, and this double quotes is here. We have started the double quotes because this entire information is a string. This entire statement, not statement, sentence is a string, right? So we have started here double quotes and this has to be ended. Okay, so here we have ended the double quotes and this is terminated by semicolon because this is an executable statement in Java. Okay, suppose if you want to print this kind of output, how you have to write the output statement? See here, the output is, this is Anusha's book. Here apostrophe S we have used. So you have to include backslash wherever single quote is there, then you have to use backslash single quote. Okay, next concept is token. Token is a fundamental and functional unit of a computer program. A program is a collection of statements or group of statements. Okay, each statement is composed of various components. Okay, and each individual component is termed as a token. Each individual component of a program statement is called as a token. We have various types of tokens in Java. First one is literals, identifiers, assignments, punctuators, separators, operators, keywords. Let us learn one by one in detail. Here first let us consider the example. Okay, A is equal to B plus C into 5. In this small executable statement, let us find out what kind of tokens we have in this expression. Okay. See here, A is usually you'll be writing in your program, like while declaring the variables, you'll be writing int a comma b comma c, like that you'll be writing, right? So there a, b, c are variable names, and identifier is the name given to a variable or a class or a function. So here a is an identifier, equal to is an assignment operator, b is again an identifier, plus is an operator, c is identifier, asterisk is an operator, 5 is a constant, it is an integer constant. So constants, they are also called as literals in Java. Semicolon is a punctuator. So these are all, see, this is a small statement, but see, in this small statement we have many number of tokens. A token is a small unit, small individual component or unit. Okay. Small individual unit of a computer program. So when you write the statements in a program, each statement will be divided into tokens. Okay. Let us see in detail about the categories of tokens with different examples. Okay, the first category of token is literals. Literals are constants in Java program. Okay, so when you write a program in Java, you may come across some values or quantities which has to be remain fixed, that is, do not change throughout the execution of the program. Such quantities are termed as literals or constants. Here the literals are classified into various categories. The first one is integer literal, real literals, character literals, string literals, boolean literals, null literal. Integer literals. Integer literals, the numbers which are represented without decimal points, they are called as integer literals. They are the whole numbers having both positive or negative values. For example, 14, minus 56, 345, etc. are integer literals. Real literals. Real literals are the literals which are fractional numbers. That is, these numbers consist of a decimal point in between them. So, these real literals, they are also called as floating point literals. Example, 34.5 minus 3.612, etc. These literals, they are called as real literals. Next one is character literals. Okay. All the letters, digits, special symbols can be termed as character literals. Okay. And those characters or letters or digits or symbols, those should be enclosed in single quotations. Okay, then only these are called as character literals. Okay, next one is string literals. A string literal is a group of, string literal is any word or a sentence or a paragraph which is enclosed within double quotes. Then that is called as a string literal. Here Java, it is enclosed in double quotations. So this is called as a string literal. Computer is enclosed in double quotations, so this is called as a string literal. Boolean literals. Boolean literals or special literals. They represent true or false and can be used in a Java program to check whether a given logical condition is satisfied or not. Okay, these can be used in our programs. Null literal. Null literal, it is also a special purpose literal and its value is null. All the letters should be in small case letters, and this is used to initialize an object. Okay. Now let us move to the next concept, identifier. What are identifiers? An identifier is a name given to a variable, function or a class. Okay. And what is a variable? A variable is a named memory location which contains a value. A variable is a named memory location which contains a value. What is the syntax of the variable? First it has to, if you want to declare a variable in your program, you have to write like this: data type followed by some space and then followed by the variable name. Okay, let us see with an example. See, we can declare single variable or multiple variables at a time. Okay, here in this example, in the first example, I have declared number 1 as a variable of type integer. Okay, here I have used only one variable. I declared only one variable, that is number 1. Okay, what happens when you declare like this? So, in the memory, a small memory location will be reserved to store an integer value. Okay, so and this memory location will be identified with number 1. Okay, so in that memory location no value will be there right now. It is empty, or it may consist of some garbage value. Okay, so when you write like this, int number 1, a small memory location will be created. How much memory space will be reserved? It depends on the data type. Here int is a data type. So int occupies 4 bytes of memory. So 4 bytes of memory will be reserved in order to store an integer value, and this memory space, it is identified with number 1. So in the second example, int number 2, number 3, number 4. Here we have declared 3 variables. Okay, these 3 variables are separated by comma. Understand? So you can declare as many number of variables as you want in a single line. Okay, these 3 variables are of type integer. So in the third example, we have declared P, Q, R or variables of type float. Okay. So what happens when we declare a variable inside a memory? I told you right just now, int value 1, value 2. Here these two are variable names. Okay. So value 1, it is representing some memory location of type integer. So here a memory will be created, a space will be created inside the memory. How much space will be created? It depends on the data type. Here value 1 is of type integer. So 4 bytes of memory will be reserved in the memory, and value 2. For value 2 also same, 4 bytes of memory will be reserved and it is identified with value 2. And in the second example, int value 3 is equal to 25. So here 4 bytes of memory will be reserved and this is identified with value 3, and here we have assigned 25 to value 3. So in this memory location 25 will be present. Okay. So this value 1 and value 2 is maybe either it might be empty or it might consist of some garbage values. This value 3 consists of 25. Rules for naming a variable. Okay, a variable name must start with a letter. Okay, a variable can contain letters, digits, dollar symbol and underscore symbol. Okay, a variable can contain letters. Letters means it can be both capital letters and small case letters. And the next one is digits. It can contain, variable name can consist of letters, digits, dollar symbol and underscore symbol. A variable name should not be a keyword. No keyword should be used as a variable name. A variable name can be of any length. Okay, there is no restriction. A variable name should not have any blank spaces. You should not include any blank spaces. Okay, if you want to make 2 words as a variable name, then you can separate those 2 words with the underscore symbol. Okay, so a variable name should not have any blank spaces. It should not be a keyword. It can be of any length and it can consist of letters, digits, dollar and underscore symbol. You have to remember this. While naming a variable, you have to remember this and you have to name the variable. Okay, a variable name must start with a letter. Okay, in the next class we will learn about the remaining concepts in this chapter. Okay, thank you children.